What's up YouTube, this is Jeremy from Team Buyout, and today guys, a lot of you have been asking, with whether it be in my comments or on the Discord or just messaging me personally, asking about an updated True Draco 6 Samurai deck profile, and it's just been really hard to figure out a good consistent list for you guys. So I think that I found the best possible list for you guys, but I'll just leave that up to you guys to decide. This is just how I've been testing it for weeks and weeks, and then after the release of this new set, or after cards were announced from this new set, I threw a couple of those in there. Really, it was just one, but I feel like this is the best possible list that I could come up with. Let me know down below if you guys found a better list or a more consistent list, whatever. I would love to hear your guys' opinions about it, but again, after weeks of testing, this is what I came up with. So we'll start with the main deck. We can't really be too flexible with this. It's got to be 40 cards. It's just too inconsistent not to. So it's a 40 card main deck. We are playing three, I can never figure out how to pronounce any of their names. So it's Birb, B-I-R-B, but three of the Wind, True Draco, True King, whatever it is. This one is definitely like your starter. You pop this with your Fuma. Fuma gets to special someone. Usually your Kizaru. Kizaru gets you your search, and you just go from there. I have seen a lot of lists only play these three, and I'm not saying that's wrong, but I personally like playing more, so I am playing the one True King, Fire Guy, and Bubbles. I just feel like they're very good extenders, especially if you open up a combination of this, Fuma, and Bubbles. That's just a free Calamities, because this will summon, when this is destroyed by a card effect, it'll special another True King from your deck, which is where you can summon your Fire True King. So that's it for the True King lineup, just 5 of them. Again, the Fire and the Water one, that's just my personal choice. You don't have to play them, you can replace them with whatever you feel is best. But as for my list continuing, 3 Kizaru, and Pure Samurai, you can only play 2 just because you can't resolve him multiple times with like Invoker. But in this, especially since he's not once per turn, popping multiple Fumas, summoning it back with Hatsume or Monster Reborn or World Legacy Succession is just really good. So we're playing 3 of him. 1 Legendary Secret of the 6 Samurai, just a free summon. 1 Hatsume, she's amazing, just Monster Reborn. 3 Kageki, you try not to use your normal summon on him unless it's absolutely needed. But when you do, him and then any other 6 Samurai, obviously that's an Isolde, which Isolde is, as we all know, broken. Next, 3 Fuma. We only play 3 Fuma in here because Diagram and the True Kings pop them. Also, I love, if I can pick these up, put this down, the name shifts, if I can get this to focus. I love the name shifts. And then focus back down there. That's actually it for the 6 Samurai. 4 other engines we are actually running a Guard Dragon engine. So we're playing 1 World Legacy Guard Dragon and 1 Galaxy Serpent. So I know you might be thinking, but Agripane got hit, so you can't end on with like a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, I think is his name. But you don't really need to summon a dragon from the extra deck for the negation because of Calamities. Calamities just absolutely absurd. He's absolutely crazy against pretty much every deck if you know what you're playing against. The default call is calling Dark Monsters because of dangers, but Calamities just is the free negation, and then we have another card in the extra deck that I'll go over in a minute. So that's it for pretty much the summonable monsters. Next we are playing Hand Traps, which is weird to me. 2 Ash Blossom. Please don't judge. It's not the feat. I just love the artwork. I think it looks great. 2 Ogre. Again, I love the alternate artworks. They just look beautiful. And then I go back and forth with Effect Veiler between this and Phantasme. I'm currently sticking with Effect Veiler just because I don't know how currently in the meta prevalent like any link-based decks are going to be. Because what's that archetype called? Lunalight Orcus. On average, they only put 1, maybe 2 link monsters on the field at a time. I remember back when Dragon Link was going around, they would throw a 4 link monster, so you drop the Phantasme, draw 5, put 4 back, whatever. That was a really good sifting through your deck, but I think control decks are going to be a little more powerful this format. So like if they flip over their Subterra Guru, for example, just the first control deck I can think of, Effect Veiler it, they're either going to have to take the L or discard their Fiendus, which is just one less Fiendus for them. Or even like Altergeist, before they enter battle phase, if you Effect Veiler their Mulaseek, they can't send whatever. So I'm sticking with Effect Veiler for now. So 6 hand traps, 2 of each. If I can pick these up. There we go. Next, obviously, we're spells. We're running True Kings. We're playing 3 Diagram. Pop anything, search True King. This Infuma is like obviously just absurd because it's let's see, +3, I believe is what it is. Because you pop the Fuma, get the search. You summon Kizaru from your deck, get the search up Kizaru. It's a +2 or 3. I can't do numbers in my head right now for some reason. I'll just leave these there. Next, we're playing Warrior Monsters. 1 Rhoda, getting into our Fumas, and then 3 Rhoda Jr., getting into our Fumas yet again. Along with that is the 1 Terraforming so we can search our diagram. Again, upstart, consistency. We want to try to get into our combo pieces, extenders, whatever, as fast as possible. We are trying to summon Calamities and a whole lot of other guys from our extra deck. Next, Monster Recursions. Monster Reborn and World Legacy Succession. They're just great extenders, so why not play them? We're playing a Zold, so 1 Moonmirror Shield. The reason I'm not playing 4 equipped spells is because of how bricky this deck can be. Keep in mind, guys, like this deck is not as consistent as it was like with Summon Sorceress running around, and Invoker and all those other just absolutely broken banned cards. So we're only just trying to summon Fuma, and the reason I go with Moonmirror Shield is because even in your opening hand, it's 1 less card that you can extend with or start with, but you can always put it back in your deck by equipping it to a monster and then linking it away. Then you have to pay the 500 life point maintenance cost to put it at the top or bottom of your deck. So 1 Moonmirror Shield, 1 World Legacy Guard Dragon. In my opinion, if you're playing the Ib Synchro, I think you should always play at least 2 targets to search. So obviously World Legacy Succession is one of the best targets, and then World Legacy Guard Dragon if we are playing Guard Dragon cards. And then finally, Hand Traps Hurt Us, 3 Called by the Grave. We have to play it. So that is it for the main deck. I believe it was 24 monsters and 15 spells, or 16 spells, to make it 40 total. For the extra deck, we are playing obviously the 1 True King of all Calamities. He's just absolutely absurd. The best card or attribute to just call without knowing what your opponent is playing is Dark, just because of how many Dark attribute-based decks there are and how many Dark attribute cards can activate in the hand. Because, let me slide this up a little bit more. Because he only negates monsters on the field, basically, that have the Dark attribute. In the hand and in the graveyard, it's free game. So calling Dark is best just because it'll hit dangers. First Synchros, 1 Cloud Castle. This is a really good level 9. When it's Synchro Summon, you just special summon a level 9 back from your graveyard, which helps make True King of all Calamities. Borreload Savage, Monster Negation. If you can, you usually try to make him at the end of the combo. There's not every game that you're going to be able to make him, but he is a really good generic negation. We're playing Samurai, so we got to play our Shien. We have to. Next is Naturia Beast. So I've actually found like a 2.5 to 3 card combo where you can end on True King of all Calamities, Naturia Beast, and then obviously you're gonna have a Link monster up here somewhere. Well, I guess up here somewhere, so it'll be like Calamities, Naturia Beast. So I will definitely post a combo video if you guys want me to. I'm sure you do want me to, but I'm going to try doing that with all my videos, is deck profile, combo video, and then a live duel pretty much, just so you guys can see the full capability of the deck. Continuing though, another Synchro is Ib. I honestly think this card should have got banned on the last ban list. I think this card is absolutely absurdly broken. I personally think she's actually better than Danglong. Some people would argue that, but I felt like she needed to go. I'm glad she didn't, but you play the 1 Ib. Next, Appaloosa. Negations are good. Whether or not it destroys or not, It's not too prevalent. You're not negating dangers in hands, because that is what True King of all Calamities is for. So yeah. Next is one Saruja. Believe it or not, you don't resolve his effect to draw 4 a lot, and I know it's weird to hear a 6 Samurai player saying only 1, but you only need him for the arrows pretty much, which is another card that we also play in here is really good for, is Draco Masters of the Tenyi. This card is really good. It just came out of the most recent set. If you guys have not seen my pack opening, I did a 55 card pack opening the other day, so go ahead and check out that video in the channel. That'd be amazing. But I did pull one of these. His link materials is 2+ monsters, including a link monster, so he's really easy to summon. His effect is irrelevant. It's just the fact that he has 3 downward pointing arrows. Continuing with links, one Unicorn. It's just really good generic link, along with Phoenix, getting rid of like floodgates, any back row. We're running Warriors. Obviously we got to play Isolde. She's broken. The last of the link twos is Heretic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. Because it's a dragon, there's honestly no other real reason we run it. If your hand is good enough, you could end on this with the extra deck with your Calamities and your Noturia Beast, but the main reason I run it is just to get rid of our Guard Dragon cards, which, speaking of, the 1 Guard Dragon Pitsy and the 1 Elpie. So yeah, that'll actually be it for the deck profile, guys. Please let me know down in the comments below what you think of this. I will be trying to get you that combo tutorial video and some test hands out as soon as possible. So hit that thumbs up button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, share the channel with your friends. Tell me what you guys think of the deck profile and what you think I could improve upon it. Again, like this deck profile, the deck is kind of bricky with the loss of all the banned cards that are obviously broken in it. Again, Invoker, Summon, Sorceress. But I try to make this as consistent as possible, so just let me know down below. Again, thank you guys for watching the video, and I will talk to you later.
Recognize when I wreck a mic, leaving all y'all mesmerized. Killing instrumentals, but nobody wanna testify. In his prime, I think someone better check the guy. Always spitting heat, the beat gon' be hard to identify. Stress minds and wreck mics and leave with the best lines. My sex life is great cause I spit like a Tech 9. Stalk competition, beat them with the lead pipe. Sleep on you rappers just like it's my bedtime. You already know that old big pearl from the west side. Got you hoes smoking on my flow like a meth pipe. Forever cold, I'll eat your soul like a death site. Headed to the top, shining brighter than a headlight. You better recognize I'm about to go off, putting on a show and I ain't even trying to show off. Here's the red dot, the shot, and kill Rudolph. Call me James Bond, cause I killed it with a suit on.